What up? It's
So,
Rick and Nick.
so right now, I'm in Southeast, back in Southeast Asia once again. Actually, doing like a world tour. It's very real over there.
Can you get B on the line? Because my cat's
Yeah,
going
yeah.
crazy
Let
right
me
now.
1 second.
We're gonna call into our.
You there? Yeah, man. Oh, yo, Nick.
I guess he's kind of our lawyer.
Nick, what's up, brother? Rick popularized two huge trends. Start with the first one, bro. Remember back in the day, it was just white socks. It was just everybody wore fucking white socks, right? I would wear a lot of clothes that like old people wore, man. Like everybody shit on them for 2 weeks. Old man with some therapeutic shoes and tan socks. But one day, all of a sudden, Rick started rocking the black socks.
All right, we're back again. That works out a lot better. I was like shouting for some reason. I was just like even because I know the mic picks my voice up so much better, so I need to be like talking like as though you're like someone who maybe I had just awoken to tell like, hey, we're gonna be there in an hour or something. Like, hey, we're gonna be there. Like that kind of level of talking. If that makes sense, probably
Yeah.
doesn't. Um, yeah, I haven't given up weed or alcohol like you, which is
You're not even. You're still vaping, even though like it kills 9 out of 10 people that try it.
I'm also juuling, which is
Oh shit.
a,
Nice.
a form of vape. That's kind of my SNES or my vice. I sometimes I wake
Oh
up.
shit.
Sometimes I wake up and like before I check my phone or anything, I like, where's my jewel? Where's the water bottle? And then that's it. And then sometimes go right
Yeah.
back to sleep. Like I don't even really care. I've been kind of doing this social media fast. So far, it's like maybe like 16 hours. Uh,
Mm.
but
Yeah, that's great, man.
staying off of fucking Instagram for as long as possible. Um,
Instagram is the devil, bro.
it
It
it,
really is. I'm
it
well,
it's so gnarly.
I'm interested to hear your opinion. What makes Instagram worse than the other shit that's out there?
Or
Well, Instagram is all about the flex, man. I'm either lusting after whores or I'm fucking jealous of other people's lifestyles and pretending to live. You know what I mean? Making myself feel like a piece of shit, which maybe I am anyways. But I would just be better off never checking into the motherfucker. Yeah. I mean, the good thing about, I guess, I don't love Facebook or any of the other shit, but some of Instagram is all just basically bragging through pictures. Mm. Whereas, you can put like a fucking meme or just some dumb bullshit or your opinion about something, which usually still is worthless and bullshit anyways. But at least it's not like Instagram. It just seems solely the sole purpose of it is just to be like, yo, look at what I got. Stuff. So, yeah, it's kind of lame. But it's good. It's a good money making thing because it makes people want to fucking buy shit. Usually. Yeah, man. I don't know, and like there's a couple girls I know who do like makeup stuff, and so once I like a few of their things, I just get a flood of like other like makeup like tutorial shit. It's like, god damn it, dude, fuck all of it. Yeah, it's funny, man. Not too long ago there was no ads whatsoever on Instagram, and they slowly started slipping them in. All of a sudden it's like every other thing is a fucking ad. Dude, same with Facebook, man. I just like literally the other day was googling like car insurance because I needed to get some new car insurance, and like within 10 minutes, man, my whole Facebook was just like a ton of car insurance ads. It was like lightning fast.
great. Now that's all gonna be my fucking shit. My I can already see it now.
What? Yeah, just talking about it on the phone, probably. Yeah.
Yeah, they're definitely monitoring us.
Yeah. Well,
It
the thing is, it's like sometimes I'll Google like a Wu-Tang Clan like concert or something, and then like an ad for like a new Wu album will come up, and I'll be like, oh shit, like that's cool. I'm glad they're at least like telling me shit that I'm actually interested in. But usually, I don't know. Like one time I was at work and I was like playing a joke on one of my coworkers, and I Googled a picture of the pens, and I fucking like I don't even remember like what the point of me doing this shit was anymore. But at the time it was funny, so I just had like they came back to their computer and they just had a picture of some like grandpa wearing like fucking diapers on their computer, and they just like laughed for a second, whatever the gag was up. I swear to God, for the next like year and a half that I worked there, all of the computers at my work got fucking ads for like adult diapers, man, and like we didn't know how to stop it. It was fucking crazy. And, like my boss was so confused, and because we're not supposed to like Google shit like on these computers, so I didn't like fess up to the miniature crime, but I thought it was fucking hilarious. Yeah. But, like, it was still a waste because no one there was buying. I don't mean I probably could have used them when I was drinking a lot, but you know, maybe that's why.
Did you piss your pants that often, or anything like that?
Oh yeah, man. I pissed my pants plenty of times. But not at work, so.
Yeah.
That's where I drew the line.
I'm speechless right now. I just finally took a breath. That was some astounding news.
That I haven't pissed my pants. Yeah, man. That's like a disgusting, newsworthy topic.
I'm like a proud father right now. I'm gonna have to take a break to wipe my tears. Yeah, I'm scared.
I've got a lot of power. I don't know what to do with it.
You guys grow up. You guys grow up so fast.
You know, I was listening to one of you guys' little podcast a while back, and Rick, you brought up a good point. You were saying, like, if you're in a suit-wearing culture, how do you not piss on a suit? Right?
Ooh, right, yeah.
That was a heavy point.
Damn, I do not remember that at all, but it is a good point.
Yeah, so I got to work, right? And urinals are fucking disgusting, man. Like, you're 100% on the money. The thing is, like, what men don't realize when you take a piss is that, yeah, you see, like, the stream, right? Just the stream going out, but what you don't see are these tiny, fucking invisible to the eye piss speckles flying in every fucking direction. And, you know, like, I just, when I'm at work, I just go into a fucking stall. I don't care if it's pussy or whatever. It's like, I'm not getting that splashback of other men's piss.
Well, here's a question, though. If you go into, because I've been confronted with this situation myself.
Why is it always confronting? With the suit wearing culture. With the suit.
If you go in,
yeah, see? Here he comes. He's going to talk about suit wearing culture. Watch this. This son of a bitch.
Well, no, I don't know. It's not with the suit, though. It's just like, okay, say you go into the bathroom.
He was yelling this at my cat, first of all. Like, this was him having a full-blown argument with my cat about suit wearing culture. So that's the pretense on what Rick's about to say.
Yeah. You better like hold your hands over Zaza's ears so I don't offend her. This is going deep. No, but yeah. So like when I go in there, you know, say I want to use the stall, but maybe there's two currently being used by dudes taking dumps, but there's some perfectly free fucking urinals, and I'm just standing there. Are you gonna stand there and wait for one of those to open up, knowing that they've just had a fresh fucking dump laid in there, just so that you can
wait? So the scenario is you got like 6 dudes fucking are all open.
Well, maybe there's one open, but like sometimes I just feel like fuck.
There's one open. I go to the one open.
Yeah, but like you said, dude, I don't know. I feel like as I've gotten a little bit older, I've become more of a germaphobe, believe it or not. And like, I just don't want to touch anything. Like, I don't want to fucking get close to it.
Right.
Well,
So if I can just stand back and just fucking piss all over the place without getting the fucking moist fucking cloud of piss, like.
well,
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
well, the next time you visit, you're getting a hotel. You can't stay here
Well,
then.
that's why I love hotels, man. Just fucking
No.
love, dude.
Well, oh man, it will.
But I want to
If we're going, if you want to go deep on that subject, I've always thought it was interesting that the different type of things that we or the majority of people are worried about as far as germs, and then other stuff that they like let slide. Like we have like we'll have like our like toothbrushes like right next to like the handle of a faucet, which like whoever uses that shit, their shit's gonna be on your fucking toothbrush. But like it's like I don't know. There's just exactly that's what I'm saying. Like there's no real like toothbrushes are disgusting by nature. Like if you really think about them, it's just a fucking.
They should just all be single use, man. People should use them like Q-tips.
Just
like
fucking.
have like a different toothbrush every fucking time you brush your teeth.
Actually, my dentist did say to have 2 toothbrushes in play because you always want to have them dry when you use them.
Oh,
contrary to most things in life, you want to have
that's
you
why
want it dry.
Man. Just put that thing in the microwave for a minute before you use it.
Cause I'm gonna do that. Yeah, dude. Please don't do that.
With the toothpaste on it before you put it in.
And then with all the shit that's like on the roof of the microwave, that like everyone just kind of ignores the existence of.
Yo,
like,
that brings up an interesting point. Okay, so me and Nick lived together for a good while, and
don't put that on me.
At my lowest point, shit got pretty dirty, to say the least, in my room. And some of the common spaces, like the bathroom, stuff were pretty far out.
That Four Loko painting is still hung up in your honor. Someone's actually gonna move into that room.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but continue with what you're gonna say, and I'll tell you about the new guy.
Okay, I want to hear about that, but yeah, like I don't know, back in the wildest days, like what single part of the house would you say was like the nastiest thing? Like, I mean, excluding like the toilet or something, because that's just too easy. But like, I don't know, the shower was bad.
I'd say.
But microwave would be probably up there, you know, like up in the ranking.
No.
Top 10.
I don't know. There's nothing that was really that particularly disgusting, but I just want to go on record saying that when Rick moved out, he just pretty much threw everything away.
Oh wait, dude, have we gone over on the pod about how I had those movers come and like basically like I was under the illusion that they were gonna like basically like take all my stuff and like pack it up, but really when I started going through everything, I was like, yo, can you guys just trash like everything I own? And then most of it has like fish on it anyway. Even if it's true, like even like these like shirts that I've never worn are like fucking disgusting. So they're like just filled up like trash bags.
The thing that breaks my heart is that you probably threw away like 3 or 4 gifts of mine to you.
No, dude, I got some jerseys, man.
The Kobe. Do you still have the Kobe jersey?
Yeah, I got that.
Oh, damn.
All right, good. All right. As long as you didn't throw away that shit. I thought it was hilarious. So I remember they were carrying out your mattress, and like that shit was heavy for like any like just two average dudes could barely move that. And so these two well built dudes were moving it, but it was not in the best of states. And yeah, they one of them was dry heaving in like the drive in the driveway.
Well, dude, the even sadder thing was I had some guys come to like do some steam cleaning of the carpets, and so I was like, dude, I was full on delusional, I would say, and I was like, oh, I'll have them steam clean my bed, my mattress, because that thing could use one. I should have just not even had anyone fucking go near it, And they like, went over to it, and they're like, whoa, what happened here? I was like, yeah, I had a dog that like peed on it. You pee on it 100 times.
Damn.
And they're like, well, all right, I guess we'll clean this. I was like, fuck yeah. And like I literally threw it away like a week later.
Yeah, that's the thing about drinking, bro. It's just all the piss that it creates. That's like probably the only substance where you have that unique problem where like you got shit shooting out of your body as a result of taking it. Like.
Yeah, man. And a lot of times if I'm drinking like beer or something, I'll get like the drunk munchies. So I'll just get some late, like a fucking 2 a.m.
Oh yeah.
Domino's run.
I used
so, like
to.
Uber Eats was a game changer for the worst.
I used to
fucking like
capitalize.
Because there's a McDonald's that was open 24/7, and we'd get like McNuggets at fucking 4 a.m. and shit.
What?
And then I would just have like the nastiest shit, dude. Like.
Well, that's disgusting, but I do have to admit that I capitalized a lot on your drunk munchies. Because Rick would just be like, dude, fucking, like I would say your nickname when it comes to like ordering food is Rick. The whole stadium is in play. A Coolian. Like he would just be like, dude, I don't give a fuck. $50, $60? Fuck yeah, dude. Just fucking where do I sign? Like you eat like
a drinking makes me generous. Which is not good for my wallet.
Yeah, you eat like a slice and then you just pass out and leave all of it out.
Dude, I remember one time I got 2 large pizzas and I ate 1 slice and I fucking fell asleep on top of them.
Defend them at all costs, dude.
Yeah, I know, dude.
Well, I think I already had talked about it, about how I was responsible for. So, Brandon, we have a friend of ours that's a mutual friend named Kevin Rojas. I'm outing him because anyone who's this deep is deep.
Dude, doxing Rojas, man. Cold
but
news,
he was looking tipsy, and I basically just put him in, like, steered him into Rick's room and put him into Rick's room, and then he ended up throwing up like a full dinner.
Yeah, take like that.
Rick remembers this. Yeah.
This is my responsibility.
But to be fair, like, Brennan, do you think that it was fair for the fact that his older brother broke our backboard of our basketball hoop? Like, so in exchange, Rick was probably kind of thrown up on, and around.
No, dude, he didn't throw up on me. He threw up behind my fucking cabinet, dude. Or no, behind the dresser. Like he found the place to throw up that where you could smell it but couldn't find the puke.
Jesus.
Which was
Wait a minute. So
a real mystery, dude.
this guy broke your backboard and he puked in your fucking room.
No.
So his brother broke the backboard.
So he owes you twice. He represents his brother.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a night of debauchery for sure.
Oh man, that's double debt right there, bro. I tell him you gotta settle up, boy. It's gonna be 3 points big every week.
Yeah,
That's
I don't
what,
know, man. Those two are a whole different fucking ballgame.
I mean, at our other house we had a house that actually we just didn't give a fuck about. We call it the Johnson house. You'll probably hear it referred to that as such. But
We had a lot of Johnsonville Bronx there.
like
Oh, all right.
it was like to put it like the best way, it was a type of house that like you wear sandals in wherever you go, like kind of thing. Like you don't walk around the place barefoot, even socks. That's a risky move.
Well, that was the one thing I was happy about getting a DUI and spending the night in jail was I got those little like jail sandals that are like basically what you get when you fucking get like a pedicure.
All those cushy
like
orange
toes
sandals.
spread out while they're drying.
Yeah.
I would wear those, yeah, just like walking on anything around there because it was like you just needed something a barrier between your skin and the ground.
Dude, it's funny that you bring those up because I remember like one of the coolest dudes in jail when I actually got housed was this dude who played handball in those like sandals. They were like the orange.
Yeah.
You laugh, but I'm telling the truth.
No, that's a skill.
No, I know it's insane. So it's like they're kind of like Adidas slides or whatever, but they're like really poofy and like extra, like they're very orange and just gross and disgusting and made of random shit. But like there's this dude, like everyone else played barefoot, and he would fucking be out there in his slides just fucking crushing it. And I remember like he commanded a lot of respect on the yard, like for his.
Oh, yeah, man. He can play handball in those. You don't know what other kind of dastardly deeds he can do.
Yeah, you don't want to. Yeah, he's basically just showing him like, yeah, I don't know, nothing but respect for that guy. You know, I think his name was like Big Paisa or something.
From the old country.
Yeah, I mean, he was like one of those guys who got away with snoring and shit.
Man, that means a lot.
Yeah.
It does. It means more than you think. If you snore in jail and you're not shit, people are gonna wake you up.
Yeah, or just like throw something at you.
Damn. Hey, so I got a funny story for you guys.
Oh, shit.
It was real embarrassing at first, so it's a long one, but it'll transition to an interesting topic. So, my buddy Tony is a comedian, or a burgeoning stand-up comedian over in New York, and so sometimes he'll ask me, hey, can you tape my my 15-minute bit or whatever? But I always need video so I can send to promoters this and that. So he was doing the show at Dangerfield's Old Comedy Club. On First and 61st, like old school from Rodney Dangerfield used to own it and all that. It stayed open all the years. But anyways, so I'm waiting there. I'm kind of in the back. The deal is basically he'll pay for my appetizer and drinks and all that as long as I sit there through like all the fucking comedians and tape his. And so I'm sitting in the back and waiting for him to go on. There's this older black dude comedian comes on, and they. Sometimes guys like to go around the crowd and everything, right? And, yeah, he sees me, guy by himself in the back. He's like, oh, my man, what you doing back there? And I'm like, oh, I'm waiting to take Tony's bed. He said, yeah, right, nigga. And you stood up. You can say you got stood up. I'm like, okay. You know what this guy gonna do when he go home? Let me tell you what this nigga gonna do. He gonna go home and he gonna jerk at that turkey. He said, oh, ain't that right, boy? You gonna tickle your pickle? You gonna slap around that salami? You gonna beat up that go get these? Like the whole fucking club is like laughing at me, pointing at me and shit. I'm so fucking angry. I want to kill this motherfucker, right? And basically, like, you want to see my impression? This nigga when you get home, he goes, I'm just saying a jerk off motion. I'm just sitting there fucking stewing, man. You know, his bit ends. My friend goes up, I take this thing, and I'm like, look, Tony, when that fucking cocksucker Molian comes out, I'm gonna stab this fucking guy. And he's smoking a cigarette out back. He's like, look, don't take it personal, man. He does that every week. It's just, you know, you happen to be in the right place at the right time. So it's whatever.
He just scans the crowd for a dude sitting by himself.
So you can make the beat off jokes, yeah. But it really ate at my inner psyche. So I was like, you know what, man? Maybe you should look into this whole no fat business, right? And I don't know, have you guys had any experience with this? You guys ever tried
with the no fat? Oh
yeah.
I've experimented with less fat, but never no fat.
Yeah.
Like diet fat.
Right.
Wait,
I'll tell you, bro. Like,
wait, are you talking like a Hollywood cleanse, like pump the brake, pump the brakes a little bit?
Yeah, like no jerking off, period, bro.
I mean, I know they say it's good for like athletes and shit.
Yeah, well, I see why boxers did it, because I only made it like a fucking week, but the experience is fucking mind blowing.
Well,
yeah.
When I did it, when I've done it, like when I've fasted on that aspect of life, it was more for like psychological shit, because I was like, dude, I'm like watching some weird ass porno, like I don't need to watch this chick get like double teamed at school, like kind of thing to
the whole spit roast.
Well, you know what I'm saying? Like it's just one of those things where I'm like, wow, this is like, because it would be like when I'd hook up with girls in real life, I'd be like, whoa, this is taking a lot longer than I thought. Because I'm like I'm used to watching fucking some chick like titty fuck like 5 dudes on a bus or something like that. I don't know. There's just so much. Yeah, and then you hook up with you hook up in real life and you're like, whoa, like I should just enjoy this. So I think I'm against the no fap. I think you should be able to use your imagination, but I think there should be like no porn November or something.
Yeah, that's a good point.
No porn November. Like let's go back to our imagination, fellas.
Yeah, well,
or like your solid state drive that you have saved. Nah, but seriously.
It turned me to a fucking madman, bro. Like, it's like, I don't know if you guys ever have, like, if you ever carried a pistol or anything, like, especially like if you got loaded heat in the chamber, and, you know, you just, anything is liable to go off. Yeah, like, no, I was at the gym. I was in at day 6 of nothing, right? And, you know, I stopped wearing headphones just to, like, I don't know, I feel like I'm using too much technology and that. Yeah. I'm at the gym and the fucking, of all things, the Taylor Swift song comes on. And I'm just like, oh my God, like, I got fucking blood rushing down low. This is going to be embarrassing. What I do? So I run to a bench, I sit down, and I'm like, all right, you know, you got to fucking pump the blood elsewhere. So I got these dumbbells. I'm fucking like a madman just working this shit. I'm trying to fucking lose the wood, like trying to get the blood pumping to my biceps. So I'm just like, this is absolutely fucking absurd. Go around like this. I don't know, like.
So then, what you're saying is experimenting with the no fap is not good. You think it fucks you up, or what?
Yeah, supposedly people say that, you know, you got to get over the week or the 2 weeks or whatever, and then once you get to, like, you know, motherfuckers say 90 days, where your life will go back to be like a normal person. And I don't know.
Damn, that's a long fucking time, man.
Yeah, man, that's serious dedication.
Here's the thing. Well, if you end up meeting a chick in between that time, and like actually having real sex, like,
then that's okay.
That's allowed. Like that's
exactly. Yeah. Right.
But like,
it'll just make you like try harder to get laid.
But I mean,
exactly. Yeah.
But Like, oh my god.
Yeah, I already fuck with that Tinder shit way too much. I would get me into trouble. And my standards are already dangerously low.
I mean, it makes me think of that documentary about in Japan about, it's called like The Missing 5 Million or something, and it's about like how males in Japan realize that they can just work like 50 to 60 hour a week crazy jobs and pay for sex with like 20-year-olds and then just chill and like have like a crazy career and shit. And they realize that like that's like kind of a thing, and so like there's like a lot less people like having like the standard like life of like getting married and having a kid. There's just like a lot of like dudes who are just like, yeah, I'm making fucking 80K a year. That's ridiculous for one person. I can buy sex and I can own a fucking Ferrari.
Like, or have like a love pillow, like a fucking anime love doll pillow. They like take on dates and shit.
Well, I just think it's an interesting thing because it is true, dude. Like, if you think about it, if you're making like $40,000 a year, and you're single, like you have like a huge expendable like income to do whatever with. It just kind of depends on like how long you want to do that. You don't want to be like the guy who's 40 something, like at a nightclub or something. I've never really been. I've never.
See that in my.
Unless you look like John Hamm or something. Even then.
Like John roast beef.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm moisturized, but you know, I'm working on it. But yeah, I don't. It's a rough one.
So, yeah, I hear you, man. Only my most successful friends, and God bless them because they deserve it. They work on it. You know, it's only like I have 2 friends who are married and getting married. You know what I mean? Like in our day and age, you're a successful motherfucker if you got the job, the hot wife.
Either you're successful or you're fucking stupid as shit and got like married young. Right. And you're just like fucked.
Yeah.
It's like you either got like a fucking, you've earned it and you got like a good thing going, or you're just like a dumbass.
True.
But
I mean,
I don't know, man. For the no fat thing, like I have that. Well, when I say I'm gonna like go on a date with a chick that I think I might even, you know, end up banging at the end of the night, who I haven't ever, you know, hooked up with. My dilemma is, because you guys have seen the movie like Something About Mary, right?
Of course, yeah.
Where,
and jerked off before.
The dude tells Spencer like, yo, you gotta like bust it up before, because it'll get you like calm and fucking in the zone and shit. You won't be all freaking out about trying to get laid. But so I go between either having that fucking you know, method or just like, you know, the no fat thing where I'm like, oh, it's gonna make my fucking testosterone higher and my pheromones will be like higher and shit, so the chick's gonna be like more into me. But then and there's also like, if we end up hooking up, I think if I
shoot the beans too early.
If I go ahead and jerk off, then I won't fucking pre-jack, you know.
Right.
But then if I do, then I might not even be able to. So it's a lot of thought goes into this shit.
Yeah, I hear you, man. I think that the testosterone shit is real. You know, I mean, like, I wouldn't go on 5-6 days because that's like, you know, like I said, 5-6 bullets in the chamber, fucking hollow tips, right? But like that might be the money. Yeah, because I agree. You know, I think you jerk off too much. Your brain does say, you know, your primitive brain is like, oh, I'm banging all these different girls every night when you're not. Right. You're lazy as fuck. You're unmotivated to do shit. Yeah. At least in my own experience, I feel that's how it is. You know, when you really.
I'm covering Zaza's ears right now.
Hey, what, bro?
I said I was covering Zaza's ears right now while you're talking about this. He's talking about.
His primitive brain is like, snuggle this fucking cat. Yeah. That's all the pussy you need. dude, when I knew that porn was fucking me up was I was like, you know, hitting that chick from the back, and I just saw her like unbleached asshole, and it really like grossed me out. I just like, wait a second, this is just fucking normal, man. Just because this chick isn't in porn doesn't mean I should be like fucking ready to fucking stop.
Okay, all right. Hey, that's actually an interesting topic to think about right now. So, so back in the day, how did cowboys get laid after they were out like on a mission for like 2.5 weeks riding horseback, and they take off their fucking chaps for the first time? What are these women having to endure? Like kind
Dude,
of
people
thing.
just all smelled back then, man. Like, people just dealt with it,
Did
bro.
everyone
They didn't have
smoke
cologne, they
some?
didn't have fucking, like,
Yeah.
shampoo and shit.
Weigh in on that, cause really, how do they do it? Like, that's gross. Baths? I
Yeah.
guess?
Well,
Bathtubs?
you know, a lot of those guys were hitting up those Wild Wild West whorehouses too.
Yeah, that's what they get paid for. You with the smell.
Can you imagine like the afternoon lineup at like a saloon?
Yeah, dude, having to clean up those joints must have been some work.
Yeah, it's hard now. It's like it's
Dude, when I used to work at a hotel, man, I really wish I spoke more Spanish, because I bet like half of what the housekeepers talk about is just cleaning up jizz.
Well, dude.
Yeah.
Oh man. I mean, it is a weird thing to think about. I guess everyone just had a dulled sense of smell, or they were just kind of like, oh yeah, like I'm used to her smelling like onions, or like I don't know.
I think we're spoiled, man. We just like, yo, like, I don't think like sex is supposed to like not smell terrible.
Yeah. You go down on a girl and you're just like, why does it not smell like Dove soap? Like I
imagine that just like wasn't a thing back then, dude.
Right. A lot of those old school cultures that was considered like almost gay to go down on a woman. It was at least not dominant, masculine, you know.
Right.
In the old country, back in Italy or whatever, like if somebody heard you did that, that's basically like, that means you're a fag and they're gonna earmark you for death.
Damn, dude, then I would be fucking risking my life, man, because I love that shit.
Yeah, well, realistically, probably, you know, everybody was getting down. It's just you couldn't let that
just
word get out, you know.
Just no one says anything about it. It's like the unspoken type shit. I mean, but
don't ask, don't tell.
Yeah, I mean, I mean, and especially with the freaking the starfish, like who knows?
Yeah, that's freaking dude. That ass, man.
Oof. You know, I gotta say, bro, like, unless the girl like really wants it, I'm not even sticking it in her A. You know?
Oh, really? Yeah.
I don't know. I get.
No, me too. I'm with you on that.
You know, it's painful for her. There's like the attraction level there, but it's like she wants it all right. But like, if it's just up to me, bro, I'm not really. I'm just gonna, you know.
Well, usually they won't want it. There's some girls that love it, but it's like it's kind of rare. And I think, you know.
Yeah.
Like a lot of girls will just do it because they're like, okay, whatever, dude wants it, you know. But it's pretty uncommon for a chick to be like really wanting it, you know.
Yeah.
But I met a girl that like, that was the only way she enjoyed sex. Like she probably was like fucked up in some weird way.
Right.
But like that was like her thing, you know. I never hooked up with her, but she just told me, and I was like, wow, that's fucking crazy.
Yeah. And you know what's funny, going back to porn, is like, maybe it's a recent thing the past couple years or so, but like you'll see like what looks like a regular porno, like a hot chick, whatever. And then all of a sudden she's like face dives into a man's asshole. Like,
dude,
that shit up.
I am not down with that. Yeah, exactly, dude. Seriously, Okay, I'm so glad that you brought this up because I get like literally like the moment a girl starts just going in on some dude, and I'm like stop. I close all
Yeah,
I
but wait, what happens if you're like ready to fucking nut and that shit comes on? You gotta keep going. Yeah.
no seriously no. It doesn't matter how gorgeous the girls are. Nothing can fix it. Like the moment that happens in a porno, like I am out. I close all the tabs. I look up like motivational Bible verses.
The one that David Goggins.
Yeah, I do like 3 sets of 30 push-ups, and I just hope that like I wake up the next day. Like that's my kind of thing. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's I'm so disturbed by it. It's so weird though, because it's like
It is wild. Yeah,
because
it's so common now.
if it was a girl doing it to another girl, you'd be like, fuck yeah, dude, fuck
Yeah, right. Yeah. It's like I'm getting rickrolled while I'm watching porn.
Yo, honestly, it is like the fucking new blowjob, though. It's disgusting. It's like in every fucking video now. I'm like, Jesus.
So I guess it's for the dudes. Like the dudes are enjoying that.
Supposedly. I don't know. Fucked up, though. So that's the thing, and I don't want this to be interpreted the wrong way because I don't have anything against, homosexuals or anything like that, but there is nothing more disgusting on this fucking earth than a man's asshole. Like, straight up. But even if a girl says, oh, he's got a cute butt, like, I'm like, fucking sick pig, like, I'm gonna throw up. Like, the fucking, 3-week-old age gabagool with the shoots out of there that you fucking properly wipe up with a toilet paper, and, you want to stick your face in it. Wow.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I respect that because
Girls out on the other hand.
I don't have a lot of hair on my body, and I still have a fucking hairy butthole, so I would not.
Yeah, how could somebody even clean that up anyways? How are you gonna shave without fucking cutting up everything back?
Oh, man, the gay dudes have it down to a science, man.
I mean, hopefully we could get maybe a sponsor by like Manscaped or something like that. That'd be sick. And like keep our trims pubed, but yeah.
No, I mean, I fucked around with like, some manscaping, like kind of. I mean, I want to.
Dude, it can go all wrong. Did it go wrong?
Pretty unruly down there, It's fucking. But if I get too crazy, man, I'll get like really bad ingrown hairs and all this shit.
Yeah.
I'm just like, I'm not gonna touch it, man. I'm just gonna let it fucking run wild. Dude, it's like.
Yeah, bro, and if you accidentally nick your bag, it is fucking horrible. Like, blood everywhere.
It's like you're on blood thinners, man.
Yeah, it's like I'm not
It doesn't stop bleeding. I've had that happen.
Yeah, it's terrible.
Yeah, it looks like the fucking scene in Psycho when she gets stabbed in the shower.
Oh, man.
Because it happened in the shower.
I mean, if like, I feel like the best rule of thumb is just to go with like, just let it fly. If some woman wants to go full wild thornberries and just dive into that jungle, she can, and I think that's the best way to go because like if you keep shaving it, you're just gonna have to keep hiding it your whole life. Like imagine waking up to the next to this woman when you're in your 40s or 50s, and she thinks that you've had this pristine clean butthole for decades. I mean, we're only 50. Yeah, we're only 50 days out from the next decade. Like, what have we done in this last decade? So, I think that's
especially
important.
Pertaining to like asshole hair.
Yeah, asshole grooming. It should be a big ticket on this next presidential docket, and yeah, I don't know.
Watch something on that.
Yeah, I mean, sorry, I went off. I got very political on that. I'm sorry. I didn't.
Yeah, and I like my fucking butt play to be apolitical, bro.
Yeah, I feel like I'll no longer be invited on the Ellen show, but I'm hoping that
You can still get there.
I
Keep
will.
chasing those dreams, man.
So I mean,
Yeah.
I mean, where do we go after this? I mean, about
Yeah, where do we go from here?
It's all downhill.
Oh man.
What do
Yeah,
you
it's like,
what do you guys think other than the fact that oh yes, this is the proper time to say that Jerry Epstein did not kill himself. And then other than that,
Wait, is it Jerry Epstein?
Jeff Epstein. Sorry.
Yeah, is it Jeff? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I'm fucked up. God damn it!
He's still
Now
dead
now
anyway.
I'll have to actually edit that. That's annoying. That's very annoying. Hold on, I'm gonna say. I'm gonna do. Hold on,
I
hold
was
on.
actually
I'm gonna,
looking into that a little bit, that guy, and the thing that made him so
Alright.
dangerous is that he.
hold on, wait. Hold on.
So,
No one say anything for a second.
all right.
All right, we're good. I just needed that. I just needed that so I could find it easier. It's just making editing way easier. I don't even know I'm recording this. All right, but we're doing it again. All right, Jeff. What up with Jeff though?
Yeah, well, so what I've gathered is that he basically had like the Disneyland of like kid diddling. Like he had like some elite fucking like property where like rich ass motherfuckers would go and like have like sex romps with fucking 14-year-olds and shit like all weekend. And I don't know if his intention was to do this or if it just kind of ended up happening. But basically, he had dirt on like all of these fucking people, and he ended up using that to his advantage, like for business and stuff. Like he would get secure like deals or fucking get loans or like be able to do all this shit because he could like blackmail all these people.
Let me cut you off right there for a second, real quick, because is this gonna offend? Are you Jewish, Brennan?
No, bro, I'm not. I just live amongst them. But no, I had a 23andMe done, bro. I thought I was gonna be like at least a little something, but fucking 0% Jewish.
Damn.
That's at least.
Wow, bro, that's funny because like you said, you could kind of pass for both.
Yeah, I know. Everybody thinks I'm one of the two.
So what are you then? Like,
so I'm fucking. I didn't do. It was actually just my mom's. And then okay. So I don't know about my dad, so maybe I'm a Jew on his side, even though he's Irish.
Yeah.
But my mom was like Spanish, Italian, Native American.
Oh shit.
And English, and fucking the bullshit. That was basically the big one.
But no Jew.
No.
Well, fair enough.
All right. Well, so at least we've cleared up now that I'm not gonna offend you with what I'm gonna say.
Yeah.
Is is that they run Hollywood, and like other than bringing down Building 7, right, I know just saying that will probably get me demonetized, even if someone somehow is like 45 minutes into listening to us talk. I don't know. I think the weirdest thing about it is the fact that he wasn't Jewish. Like,
With a name like Epstein, what the fuck?
I don't think he was actually like. I don't think he started out a Jew.
Like weasel his way in.
Well, I mean, like he was, bro. Like, in what sense? You mean he wasn't a practicing religious Jew, or you mean what exactly?
I mean, like, I think he just kind of like, I don't know, like his character development, for lack of a less sympathetic way of describing it, his way of like just becoming like who he was. Like he just started black. He just like was like he brought this like train of girls and was like and just blackmailed his way to the top. But like
that's pretty.
it's insane though. Like thinking about it, I know it is funny and it's kind of heavy too, but it is it's crazy to think that like how did he get $1 billion? Like how like cause that's a lot of blackmail. Like that's a lot of shit. Like that's a lot of dirt you have on someone. You either have like
or he just has the right dirt on the right people.
exactly like Prince Andrew. Like they made Princess Diana look like it was an accident when it was clearly a hit. And I don't want to go too much into that, but because I don't want to get put onto a list. You know,
You want rich folks coming after you, bro.
yeah, dude. Yeah, if you find me dead, just delete my browser history, and we're good.
All right. So
No,
you want to hear my take on it?
Yeah. What do you?
please weigh in on
You
that.
live in New York, so I'm sure people talk about it.
Right. So in my book, I don't want to fucking come off the wrong way, but I think he definitely was Jewish, and supposedly he started out as a math teacher, and he was the teacher of the daughter of Alan Greenspan.
Oh yeah, who was the head of the Fed, right?
Right. And somehow connected very fucking so well with this guy that the guy said, you know what, why don't you drop the high school statistics or whatever the fuck you're doing and come join me in the world of finance. How or why, I have no fucking idea. But the point of, I think, the so-called, if you want to call it Illuminati, and this kind of ties into a lot of different movies. For example, Eyes Wide Shut. I don't know if you guys have seen that.
Oh yeah, I've seen that.
But the point of any elite high society is that every member of it has to do something absolutely fucking horrible that is known by every single other member of that society.
Right.
For the very reason that you can never run and expose it without causing yourself a whole fucking world of shit.
That's crazy, man. That's fucked. So I mean, like fraternities.
That was a hydrogen
like
bomb of knowledge.
kill.
Hold on. Damn. Sorry, Rick. Continue. That was crazy.
Like isn't that like kind of like what the basis of a fraternity is? Like they haze you and they have you do a bunch of like gay shit.
Yeah.
Whatever. And then you know.
It's like they take the Polaroids of you and like they could show them at any time and everyone has that Polaroid. Or something. You know what I'm saying? Like everyone has that Polaroid of you doing something like weird,
horrible,
and then like. But the thing is how did he get to $1 billion, and like still was their friends on camera, kind of thing. Like I feel like he would be like.
He ended up getting fucking. Yeah, he went too high. He got fucking caught. And then everyone came together and wanted his ass dead.
Right. And
you mean the Clintons did. But yeah.
Right. Yeah, like Bill, who fucking flew to that island on record 27 times.
Oh, shit.
And yet he has the balls to say, oh, you know what, I never met him personally. I flew on his plane a couple times, but I fly a lot of planes. Doesn't really mean shit. Yeah. But,
if there's anyone that can blackmail through sex, it's definitely him.
The thing though that I took more to heart about the conspiracy about all of it is the British involvement, like the palace, like because we don't understand that as much. We don't even really understand the CIA, but MI6, like, I mean, like. There's never been a scandal on anyone in the royal family. Like, it's always been somehow, like, put to the side or, like, or, like, blamed on something else or, like, something started from that. Like, so, I don't know. I wouldn't put it...
the Queen is probably innocent shit.
Right. Well, the thing is, I mean, that list, if you look at it...
I mean, that's her son. That's her son.
The top of the world. And, like, just recently, they caught an ABC news anchor on air talking
Yeah, I
about how
saw
the
that.
ABC network she had to kill that story on Epstein because they couldn't get the inside scoop on Prince William and the wife or whatever, and they told her to dead that shit.
Yeah.
Like, she didn't know she was being recorded, and then all of a sudden the recording got out of her bitching about it, and she's just like denying everything. Like, oh, I didn't know what I was talking about. I was angry. I was making things up. Blah blah blah.
Oh my god.
But
That's weird, man. It's scary to even think about.
yeah.
But the thing is, then it's like, why would you even join those sorts of clubs if you know that that's what's going to happen? But I guess if you want access to real power,
Real power, all the money in the world.
I think also at that age too. I think like when you're like 50, 55 plus and you have $1 billion.
You gotta, It takes weird shit to get your rocks.
It's actually kind of comes full circle to our discussion about porno, is that like it desensitizes you, and so it's
true,
like
true.
you like what happened to the old days of fucking rubbing it out to a Victoria's Secret magazine, and then and now I need a fucking plot line, and I need a mom that's like cheating on her like dad. I don't know. This all this weird shit that I need now. And I used to just get off to like some lingerie, like some classic stuff. So
right.
And
here's another trick, bro. Who in their right mind pays for porn? Like fucking nobody.
No one,
right.
Yeah. Especially if you're not if you're not going to veporn.com, who are not sponsoring us, but I hope do. Sorry, that was I had to do like that was a mini segment. But yeah, veporn.com.
Well, dude, I don't know, man. I think the whole porn industry isn't even about like selling porn anymore. It's just all about advertising, obviously, but also like.
But when do you ever see ads? Like some bullshit video game nobody ever goes on. It's not even really a video game.
Well, I mean, you'll see like dick pills and fucking, like dumb things like that. But I mean, either they're gonna try to legitimize, because I heard that like fucking Pornhub was trying to get they're trying to like be the official sponsor of like some NBA thing, and they like refused to do it.
Yeah, I think it was the Miami Heat arena. They wanted it to be the Pornhub
arena.
Well, I think they wanted to put Pornhub on the jersey, because it was with the jersey sponsorship.
Yeah, but how would they come up with those fucking almost $1 billion to do something like that?
Yeah,
and here's an interesting thing I read also.
Dude,
like Mia Khalifa. Yeah,
most
famous porn.
Go ahead.
Yeah, Mia Khalifa.
She said that she quit or whatever. She said that during her whole fucking time, she made a total of $11,000.
What?
Off of porn.
So why was she even doing it?
Exactly. Well, that's why she stopped. So
dude, I made $11,000 selling just Adderall. Like,
yeah.
Wow.
So, like the actresses aren't really banking.
Hold on, I didn't do that.
So you think there's like
editing
that like thing going on, like the whole existence of it?
Essentially, yeah.
Maybe the whole point of it is just to make dudes like insecure about like their fucking dick sizes, or like make dudes just like totally desensitized to shit, or I don't know.
It could fucking be population control.
Yeah. Oh, fuck. That could be it.
I mean,
it works. I think it works in that place. If it weren't for porn, man, I think people would be having more babies for sure.
Well, so we got all onto this subject just because of desensitization, right? I think it's just people just miss the glory days, when it used to take a long time to fucking download even just like Jenna Jameson, like
LimeWire
LimeWire, like the classics.
I remember fucking up a lot of computers with that shit.
Yeah, man. It's funny because when I think back, basically up until I moved to New York, when I went to college, my family, we just had, the family computer. That was it. It was located in a place where it was pretty much impossible for me to do my business. You know what I mean? Right. So, like, if I really wanted to get my shit up, I was better off watching TV in my room and, fucking Beyonce or Christina Aguilera or whatever the fuck, like, that plus my imagination.
Or stay up till like 11 so you get the Howard Stern show and like girl
Right.
and the girls gone wild commercials.
Yeah, oh,
fucking Brooke Burke.
Yeah, Gone Wild, yeah. Yeah, I remember that show.
But it's funny because actually in my life, I'm embarrassed to admit this even to this day, but my biggest fetish, I would say, is for like fucking female pop stars. You know what I mean? Like still I carry with me, the Ariana Grandes and Taylor Swifts of the world. That's like what really fucks my shit up.
Nice.
Yeah,
Just
like
because.
I mean, I stand in solidarity with you. I'm one of like the weirdest. So like, there's a lot of really weird subreddits. Like there's a lot of weird subreddits, and
No doubt.
the weirdest subreddit that I am subscribed to is Ariana Grande's legs. It's just r/Ariana Grande's legs, and it's a beautiful thing because I'll be sitting there like taking a shit, doing whatever I'm doing, looking at Reddit, and then all of a sudden there's this beautiful picture of her legs, and
I thought you were gonna K-pop then.
Yeah, bro.
I say K-pop rap. That's a good one too.
K-pop rap is great. I'm glad that you also are a frequenter of that subreddit.
Yeah, dude.
I like.
How about this Camila Cabello? Ooh, that's something else too, right? Madonna mía.
Yeah, but she's I don't know.
Dude, well,
I don't know, but they're all tinted.
the best troll I guess in the Reddit community still will be watching people die, because all it is just people being attacked like by dogs or cats, like loving them. It's like not them actually dying. It's just like an animal like showing affection, but it's like such a horrible fucking Reddit like subreddit. Be like, dude, yeah, I'm subscribed to watch people die, watching people die, and then it's just
I think I saw one where like 100 hamsters.
like someone just gets like attacked by a bunch of hamsters or something. There actually could have been an injury there because one of the hamsters could have been hungry, and I mean there's a lot of different things that go on with hamsters.